Buying a home isn't just about the price tag. There are hidden fees involved in the transaction that aren't always apparent, especially to a first-time homebuyer. So make sure to stick around to the end of the video because I'll be going more in depth on closing costs as well as other costs that you will incur when going through a real estate transaction. For starters, we're going to go through the upfront costs of buying a home. Your first initial thing will be your earnest money. Here are some of the upfront costs that you'll have to pay before you can even close on your home. Your first one is going to be your earnest money. It's good faith money. Basically means you're not going to back out of the deal for no reason. You have to have some sort of justification, and that is written up in your contract, and your realtor will go over what that means. Next up, inspection fees. These can vary, $300 to $600, but you always want to get an inspection. If you don't get an inspection done, then you have no time to figure out any of the underlying problems with the house, and you also can't ask for those problems to be fixed. And lastly, your appraisal fee. 99.9% of lenders are going to make you do an appraisal. That ranges from $400 to $600, and is to make sure that the home is actually worth what they're going to give you money for. After everything's squared away with your upfront costs and you close on the home, then there are the infamous closing costs. These can range from 2 to 5% on your home purchase, and they include title insurance, loan origination fees, recording fees, prepaid taxes, and insurance. These costs are negotiable, and sometimes the sellers will pay for them. It depends on the market and your realtor's ability to negotiate them into the price. Remember, at the end of the day, most sellers just want some sort of net, which means that as long as they get some sort of money back in their pocket, they're usually happy with the outcome. Make sure to stick around till the end because we will be going through the closing costs in a more in-depth fashion. Here are some post-purchase costs, moving expenses. If you need to hire a moving truck or movers or anything like that, that costs money. Even if you're doing it yourself and you get a U-Haul, that also costs money. Immediate repairs or updates. Maybe the bathroom was not updated to your standard and that's why you got it for the deal you got it at, and now you are paying to get that remodeled. HOA fees. 9 times out of 10, there's some sort of transfer fee that's written down. Usually it's like a $500 association transfer fee, things like that. Make sure you're prepared to pay that HOA fee. And then let's not forget maintenance costs. The yard needs to be done, HVAC needs to be serviced, things that weren't done that you need to make sure up to date. It's like getting your oil changed in your car. Preventative maintenance is important because you will pay for it down the line if you do not do it now. Some long-term hidden costs are property taxes, which can vary over time and increase or decrease your mortgage payment. Utility costs, older homes versus new energy-efficient homes. New homes usually have spray and insulation, which can decrease your heating and cooling costs by a lot. Homeowners insurance. This can vary by location, things you need, especially if you need flood insurance, fire insurance, etc., age of the home, and all of these things. You can negotiate closing costs multiple different ways. You can get quotes from multiple inspectors, multiple lenders. Make sure you work with somebody you trust who is looking out for your best interest and not theirs. Here's a breakdown list of closing costs. So first, you'll have your title insurance. The owner's policy can vary between $500 to $1,500. And the lender policy, which is typically required by your lender, ranges from $250 to $500. This pricing depends on the home's value and your state's regulations. Next is your loan origination fees, usually 0.5% to 1% of the loan amount. So for a $300,000 loan, you'd pay around $1,500 to $3,000. This covers the admin fees like processing, underwriting, and funding. Next, you have your recording fees, which can vary from $25 to $250 depending on your local government. These fees ensure that deed and mortgage are officially recorded with the county. Next, you have your prepaid taxes and insurance. Property taxes. Lenders often require 2 to 12 months worth of taxes up front. On a $300,000 home with a 1.25% tax rate, that's roughly $750 to $3,750 prepaid. Your homeowner's insurance. Usually you will pay the first year's premium up front, which can range from $500 to $2,000 depending on your location, coverage, and home value. Buying a home is one of the biggest purchases that any of us will make in our entire lives. Don't let just that sticker price fool you because there are other costs that you might not be aware of. Make sure you know the whole thing so you aren't caught by surprise on anything that comes up. If you guys are looking to buy a home or like these videos and are enjoying the information I'm sharing with you, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you next time.